And before we begin the meeting, I have a statement I'd like to read. I want to say a few words about the passing of Bill Knapp, who has been a transformative leader in the growth of the city of Des Moines. Bill's vision for Des Moines showed he believed in our city and was a passionate advocate, playing an instrumental role in the redevelopment of our downtown area, a foundation which we are still building on today, and a legacy that will last far into the future. His spirit and generosity to our community backed up that belief and helped strengthen our community through his generous donations to various causes. His impact can be felt from the fairgrounds, where he engineered a transformation of the facilities, including the Varied Industries building, to the Drake University neighborhood, where many would not invest, but Bill did because he believed in the potential of what could be. Bill received countless accolades, and there's no doubt that his kindness, generosity, insight, and personal dedication have left a lasting impact on our community. Our deepest sympathies go out to the Knapp family and all of Bill's friends and loved ones. So on behalf of the City Council and the entire city of Des Moines, we want to thank you, Bill, for what you did for us. And with that, we will go on with our meeting. The next item is the approving of the agenda as presented and or as amended. And tonight we have 4Z and 4AA are withdrawn. Inspections are incomplete. Number 23 is withdrawn by the city manager. Number 48 is updated, and that's the speaker list. With that, I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. The next item is approving the consent agenda, and those are items 3 through 39. And tonight, 4A, 4B, Coleman is a no. Item 5, Coleman and Voss are a no. Item 6, Voss is a no. 12, Coleman would like to speak. Number 28, Coleman would like to speak. Number 35, Coleman would like to speak. And these are routine items and will be enacted by one roll call vote without separate discussion unless pursuant to council rules. Council requests an item to be removed and to be considered separately. So with that, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded, please vote.
Gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Next are the hearings. On conveyance of 111th Street to Hyper Energy Bar LLC for $554,000. Council communication number 25-427. Germane comments from the general public, 2 minutes per person to speak, 10 minutes maximum. Anyone wishing to speak? Please state your name, address, or ward.
Mayor Bozen, members of the City Council, my name is Carol Maher, and I live in downtown Des Moines in Ward 3. That's right, downtown Des Moines, not Waukee or Ankeny or the other suburban locations that cater to the car-centric hyper energy bar business. This is our downtown, our crown jewel, our economic engine. Putting a car-centric business with a suburban cookie-cutter design is selling our city and its residents short. It's making decisions based on the past 50 years rather than the next 50 years. When your predecessors in these seats started building surface parking lots and multi-story parking garages and miles of skywalks, did they have the vision and courage to think that those decisions wouldn't age well? What do you think about those decisions now? Generations of residents are being saddled with the expense of maintenance, insurance, and management of those boat anchors, while we look under couch cushions for pennies and nickels to fill potholes. But rather than move away from decisions that honor vehicles with single occupants, you're doubling down. You're encouraging development of a business with dual drive-throughs on a street with buffered bike lanes. You're picking people in metal boxes over vulnerable road users in our downtown. Please don't do that. Please vote no. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Well, if you have something to say, I mean, I plan on moving it.
I would just say,
Did you want to speak on this item? Do you want to state your name and address or ward?
Elliot Klimowski, 673 41st Street. I just want to say that I would just reiterate my correspondence to each of you individually on this matter prior to tonight. What are cities for? They're places to make people's lives better. Does a site plan design catering to automobiles make people's lives better or worse? That would just be the main question that I would have for the council tonight. And what kind of city do we want to be for the next even 20 years? But looking beyond that, 50, I'm 32. I hope to live to be 82 someday. And I'd like to see something a little bit more creative, a little more human-centric in this site. Thank you.
Okay, I'll turn it over to council.
if there's nobody else, Josh, I'm going to support your motion. I'll second it. But I do think it's important to say that we need to find a balance, and I don't want to give up our downtown to a suburban culture. But I mean, this is on a 4-lane divided. It's a tiny little lot that has very 6-lane. It's a tiny, really complicated lot with wires overhead. There's limited things that could be used here, and we've heard from a lot of people that want this kind of thing. We need to have downtown be walkable and pedestrian friendly, but there's a lot of people on cars that come downtown.
Yeah, and I'm going to move it for some of those reasons. So I do agree with folks who say, in terms of a long-term vision for downtown, we want something better for this site. I would love to see a little more density and something more for this site. Having been working on projects and trying to do that, so everything from encouraging developers for sites like this to use single stair reform, and working with city staff who assure me that we could, in a site like this, do something different for single stair to get additional density. We are not at a place where there is interest in that at this point in time. I think over time, if we do things right and we develop the rest of our downtown, parcels like this will be good candidates for redevelopment and better density. But that depends on us to do things right on the other sites. And there are a couple folks who emailed me saying, well, this is going to set a precedent. I do not think this will set a precedent, and I'm going to go on record. This parcel is unique. It is an awkward sized parcel in an awkward location. It has to deal with power lines that not every location has to deal with. And a portion of this parcel has to be preserved for detention basin purposes. So there are very few parcels like this, and to me, the choice is not, are we trying to suburbanize our downtown? We are not. This is not setting a precedent. The choice is, do we get some economic value and provide an amenity that some folks like, and get that increased value here, or not? And I think if we do the rest of our job right, this parcel is a candidate for redevelopment in the future, but given the awkward nature of it, this is the last candidate for redevelopment, not the first. And waiting right now just means that it will sit there empty in the future. So I would like to see us get a business in there, generate revenue, and then it's up to us to use that revenue properly to encourage additional growth and get the density that we want in the parcels around there that are better candidates for that. So that's why I'm going to move this. I understand the concerns that folks have raised, but at this point in time, the choice is not between a better development and this development. It's a choice between this and no development for years to come. So with that, I'll move this item.
Anyone else? Agree with what you had to say too. So with that, I'll.
Second.
So it's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Good comments, Josh. I vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Item 41 on request from John B. M. Beard, owner for designation of the W.W. Whitmer House located at 2900 Grand Avenue as a local landmark. Again, germane comments from the general public, 2 minutes per person to speak.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. I'm John Beard. I live at 2900 Grand Avenue in Whitmer House. And I'm just here to state that I would really appreciate your support to move this forward as a local landmark. I've been there for about 13 or 14 years now, restoring the property. And on top of it, once being the original governor's mansion, you know, for the state of Iowa, it has a lot of other very important significance architecturally and otherwise. So I'm just here to welcome your support, hopefully, and just to say, please come and visit if you ever get a chance to come by.
Mayor,
It
may
is
I
a
make a
great house.
comment? John, thank you for all you've done to preserve that house.
To fix it up,
And for
yes.
those who may not know, John and others are working on a book on the old mansions of Grand Avenue,
Oh, that's fun.
and he can use a little financial support.
That's a-
Yes, we could. Thank you,
I
Mike.
think I knocked on your door for the bond.
You did,
Yes, and
Mayor
got to see
Boson,
it
and I
close.
should have invited you in. I
No,
thought
that's
afterwards,
okay.
I'm like, I know that was her, so yes.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to move it. I mean, it's a great house. I get to watch firsthand
Yes.
as you've been working on it. I think you've hosted a neighborhood cocktail
Sure.
event or two, so I've had the chance to see some of the inside as a work in progress. So I think we're all happy to support it, and can't wait to see what else you do with the property.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So I'll move it.
It's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion
Thank you very
carries.
much.
You're welcome. Item 42, on lease of 3 motor graders and 3 rubber-tired end loaders with plows for use in the emergency snow and ice control operation utilizing Sourcewell contract from Ziegler Cat, Inc., Chris Culbertson, Branch Operation Manager, $273,000 for use in the Public Works Department. Anyone wishing to speak to that item?
Move.
Go ahead. Seeing none, I'll move item 42.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Item 43 on the proposed Second Amendment to the Urban Renewal Plan for the Drake Urban Renewal Area, Council Communication Number 25-431. Again, anyone wishing to speak to this?
Seeing none, I will vote yes. Happy to make this happen. And they got some good ideas in that area for development. And very happy Rob is here.
Speaking of weather,
That was so inappropriate. I'm so sorry.
that's okay.
Very, very happy Rob's here. You'll be able to work on this, and glad you're here tonight.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
You gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Item 44 on the proposed Fifth Amendment to the Urban Renewal Plan for Oak Park, Highland Park Urban Renewal Area, Council Communication Number 25-432. Again, germane comments, anyone wishing to speak?
Seeing none, I'll move item 44.
Second.
Been moved and seconded, please vote.
You gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Item 45, on the proposed 12th Amendment to the Urban Renewal Plan for the Ingersoll Grand Commercial Urban Renewal Area, Council Communication Number 25-429. Again, germane comments, anyone wishing to speak?
Seeing none, I'll move item 45.
Been moved and seconded, please vote.
Gotta vote yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Item 46, on the proposed 37th Amendment to the Urban Renewal Plan for the Metro Center Urban Renewal Area, Council Communication Number 25-430. Again, germane comments, anyone wishing to speak?
Seeing none, I'll move item 46.
Been moved and seconded, please vote.
Gatto votes yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. So item 12, approving the 150 tax abatement applications for work completed in 2025. Council Communication Number 25-434. Councilman Coleman?
Catch everybody up. We had a hour-plus discussion about tax abatement this morning. I wanted to call this out, and I mentioned this morning, but we have 150 really good projects in Des Moines that are adding value to our community. We should embrace this. I mentioned that these are some real-life examples of people doing it, and as we go through the next phase of studying tax abatement, it would be great if we could somehow reach out to them and talk to them a little bit about their perspective. How influential was the tax abatement in their decisions to reinvest in our neighborhoods and stay in our city? So I'll share that same message today. I think we pulled off the agenda, the setting the date of hearing for the tax abatement. So I'll move this and ask that we use these folks to feed and inform our process.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Great comments, Councilman Coleman. Maybe they can just do like some type of survey, a mobile survey with these under 50 applicants. Probably be a lot easier than calling them and just send it out and ask the right questions. They should do that with all of them. So I would vote yes, and that was a good informational workshop this morning.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Item 28, support of changes to the First Amendment to the final application for the Merle Hay Mall Campus Reinvestment District. Council Communication Number 25-437. Councilman Coleman.
We've been able to talk about Merle Hay Mall. When I pulled it off
Even got
Friday or
news.
over the weekend, we've had some really promising news today in terms of the state
Recommendation.
IRA recommendation. Mayor, you shared the headlines with me, so, but it's really good news. So I will move this. It's really important. I was going to use it as a moment to just continue to advocate for that project and how important it is. Still a lot of heavy lifting, but we had really good news today. Scott, thank you to you and your team for never giving up on this idea. The city needs Merle Hay Mall.
Is there
Move.
Second.
It's moved and seconded. Please vote.
Gatto votes yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. The next item is item 35, I believe.
I'll move 35. I didn't know I'd be the only one talking about things, but the neighborhood group and the business group down there are doing good things in Dogtown, and happy to support
Their banners.
their efforts.
Okay. Is there a second?
Gatto votes yes.
Please vote. I guess everybody has.
7 yes.
Motion carries. The next item is item 47. It's amending Chapter 114 of the Municipal Code regarding traffic regulation changes as follows. Council Communication Number 25-428. A, parking modification, First Street between Ovid Avenue and East Euclid Avenue. B, parking modification, Madison Avenue between 15th Street and 16th Street. C is corner clearance parking restrictions. 1, Southwest 2nd Street and Phillips Street. 2 is Southeast 6th Street and East Kenyon Avenue. 3 is Southeast 8th Court and Pioneer Road. 4 is Southwest 12th Street and Pleasant View Drive. 5 is East 23rd Street and Easton Boulevard. 6 is 28th Street and High Street. 7 is 56th Street and Shriver Avenue.
Move item 47, A, B, and C, 1 through 7, and pursuant to Rule 42A, I would waive the second, third reading.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Please vote.
Gatto votes yes.
7 yes.
Motion carries. Request to speak. Each speaker will receive 3 minutes to speak, and we've muted at the end of the 3 minutes. At this time, we have, the first is Catherine DeAngelis. Is she here? And evidently not here, so next is Carolyn Eulenhake Walker.
Good evening, city leaders, manager, and all. Carolyn Eulenhake Walker, 4111 Ingersoll Avenue. Budget time is here, and you, as our leaders, our city council, need to look at budget priorities for us, the residents of Des Moines. I emailed all of you a report that just came out called the 2025 Climate Statement, which was written by about 180 science, economic, and medical professors and scientists from 26 universities and colleges here in Iowa. This is their 15th annual statement on climate change. What did they say? Quote, "A warming climate in Iowa is linked to more frequent and destructive weather, including heavy rainfall, hail, and floods. These Midwest events are part of an emerging global trend of extreme weather with growing losses of life and property. This is resulting in, according to the report, a higher insurance cost from 2019 to 2024, approximately 10 to 50% higher insurance costs, farmers, residents, businesses, etc. The 2025 climate statement says this all points to the need to mitigate greenhouse gases. Almost 2 years ago, you, our city council, voted to unanimously vote on the plan DSM Adapt. Shortly after, to show how serious you were about this, you hired 2 sustainability people, experts, coordinators, plus formed a sustainability office to fulfill the purpose of implementing the goals of Adapt DSM. Sadly, within a year, all of that was gone. The climate statement of 2025 finishes this way. While insurance coverage is critical and addresses escalating natural disasters, we must work quickly to reduce our greenhouse gases through a reduction in oil, gas, and coal. To make this a priority, we need to implement the Adapt DSM plan as quickly as possible. That's why I'm calling for a look at hiring a new one-person sustainability office designed with one sustainability coordinator. This job would implement Adapt DSM. We need you, our city council members, to be visionary in this process. Please, each of you speak up during this budgetary process and support a sustainability office again. Thank you.
And next speaker is Garland Irsar.
Good evening, Garland Armstrong, representing the Ward 2, and I just would like to compliment about what happened this past Thursday when me and my wife was on the DART bus, because there was an accident right by East 29th and East Euclid Avenue, and the DART bus the supervisor told us that they had to make a detour, and it usually runs down there. So I would like to give kudos to the supervisor and the DART bus operator for making the detour, because there were some passengers who didn't know what the detour was all about, so at least the supervisor told us. So give kudos to that, and you should bring that up next month, Mayor Bozen, at the DART Commissioners Board meeting, because that supervisor deserves a well recognition for them. It's long overdue. Okay. I'll be glad to answer any questions or comments you have.
We'll take that information to the DART Commission.
All right, thanks.
Okay, thank you, Garland. Okay, with that concludes all the speakers. Okay. It's been moved and seconded. Please vote to receive and file.
You got to vote yes.
7 yes.
The motion carries, and with that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
You got to vote yes.
Aye. And with
Aye.
No.
this meeting is adjourned.